Thank you, Mr. Yakum. Now recognize Mr. Horsford of Nevada.
Thank you, Chair LaHood, and to the ranking member. I agree fraud is bad, and I agree that no one administration is at fault for decades of a lack of investment in our basic infrastructure when it deals with unemployment insurance. Nevada is the canary in the coal mine for our national economy. When things are good, people flock to our state to travel, to participate in our great outdoors and everything that we have to offer. But when it's down, we also see the impact of that. And unfortunately, right now, Nevada has the third highest unemployment rate in the country, behind California and New Jersey. That's not a ranking anyone wants to be at the top of, but it's the people behind these statistics that matter. And to be clear, workers pay into UI with their employer contribution. So we need to center the worker who needs to rely on their benefits as a bridge when and if they become unemployed. Unemployment benefits and the systems that deliver them provide a critical bridge during these times. And as I said, currently right now we're dealing with what I call the Trump slump. It's more important than ever that we take the lessons from the past, whether that was the downturn in the housing economy or the pandemic, to strengthen our unemployment systems nationwide. I've had a bill, the GUARD Act, for some time now, waiting for action that would actually put resources into place in the states to update their unemployment systems and to develop a national model for unemployment systems so that we don't have this hodgepodge system all across the country. Ms. Evermore, in your written testimony, you mentioned that assisting identity theft victims alongside pursuing the perpetrators is a critical part of fraud response. Why is victim assistance essential to an effective fraud response, and what are states doing right now to ensure individuals whose identities were stolen are not left navigating that fallout alone?
Yeah, can I tell you about a friend of mine in Connecticut who called me up and said somebody applied for unemployment insurance using my name. The Connecticut DOL must be responsible. And I said, no, actually, this is probably the easiest way for you to find out that your identity was stolen instead of somebody applying to buy a car in your name or something like that, right? And so they reached out to the Connecticut Department of Labor and got a lot of good information about how to lock down their credit. And so therefore, that ID wasn't able to be used in future fraud attempts. And so I think that is a good best practice that states should adopt, is sharing information with claimants when they find out that they've been impersonated so that they can lock down their credit.
Yeah, and identity theft is a central component of what we should be addressing when we're talking about rooting out fraud. And I don't hear enough about protecting people's identity, particularly at a time where this administration under DOGE has allowed people's identity to be stolen. Literally the largest issues of theft dealing with people's personal information has happened at the Social Security Administration, and we've done nothing to address it. I would like to enter into the record, Mr. Chairman, a letter from the Connecticut Department of Labor dealing with the identity theft notification process.
Without objection.
Thank you. I also want to commend my state of Nevada. We actually used some of the Tiger Grant money to invest in updating our systems. Our system failed workers during our last downturn in the economy, and regardless of party, we should be working together to fix this. Unemployment is not a partisan issue. Unemployment affects everyone, and we need a system that works for everyone. Mr. D'Esposito, I would like to ask if you would, just for the record, clarify, are you or are you not currently campaigning for Congress? And two, are there printed petitions with your name on it as a candidate for New York's 4th Congressional District?
I am not campaigning, and I have no idea if there's petitions printed.
Thank you for stating that for the record. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.